So I'm going to take you on a little walk and tell you about our day. So Neil and I have come out here to look at another retreat centre, and this one, without question, ticks all of the boxes. There's the most beautiful circular ceremonial space. The guest rooms are at a very high standard, and the whole place is completely discreetly tucked away from any other habitation, so it's perfect for our work. And after having been blown away by the beauty of the location, you can see a bit of it here, this is the location, we then chose to celebrate by going to visit the Atlantic Ocean, and we stopped off at the very nearest beach, 10 minutes drive away, clothes off, swimming things on, and into the ocean. And it was a truly remarkable experience, because what happened is we were just playing at the edge of the water, enjoying a little swim, the big waves crashing over us, and all of a sudden we were pulled right out to sea. And just before this happened, I asked Neil if I could grab hold of him, and I did, because I felt that I was so incredibly light. I felt very, very light. However, what happens, we both got dragged away, and we were both in the sea. And for me, that was a very powerfully charged moment, as I realised that I had absolutely no control whatsoever. I was in the middle of a powerful initiation, right outside of my comfort zones. And the question is, do I survive this? Do I drown or don't I? And I realised I had absolutely no idea what was going to happen. No idea whatsoever. So all I could do was to be in the moment. And I remember giving a prayer for deliverance. And I remember realising the most important thing to do was to be calm. And so, with the waves crashing over me, out of my depth, realising my power to swim was nothing in comparison to the Atlantic Ocean, I surrendered to what is, right there in that water, not knowing what was going to happen. Meanwhile, Neil managed to find a slightly different current, and he managed to swim in, and I was still stuck out there, and I could see what his plan was. He would get onto shore and get help. And so I realised all I needed to do was just to be in this moment, not knowing if I was going to survive, and just be there with it, and to feel the great desire to do the work that we're here to do, and just being calm, taking each wave as it comes. By now Neil had reached the shore, and all of a sudden I realised I was being pushed back towards the shore myself. And finally, that moment when I could put my feet down onto the sand and feel how light I was and how still in the currents I was. Finally, it wasn't my energy, it wasn't my unbending intent, it was the sea. It suddenly let me go as rapidly as it had taken me into its embrace. And with 2 feet on the sand, pulling my body out of the water, feeling that surge of aliveness, and realising, yes, I'm going to make it this time. It's okay. And that's the beauty of near-death experience. It gives us that opportunity to experience, will I live? Will I drown? And then that moment of knowing I'm going to make it, so powerful. And what I feel it does is it produces an incredible increase in vitality and strength and commitment to do what we're here to do, to share the plant medicines with the people that choose to work with us, to share the beautiful environments, these locations, the majesty of nature, all of this. So I've definitely had a healing in this little pine grove. Felt strongly drawn to it, and then actually to come back. This is my second visit where I'm making this film with you now. So I thank nature and nature's medicine for the healings, for the teachings, for my life, for the work that we're here to do. Thank you.